Why you should pretend to be a master musician even if you are not yet. This sounds a bit strange, right? But pretending or imagining to be a master musician can help you practice better and to become a more fearless performer. For this concept, we have to get into the head of a master musician. We have to understand the psychology, the methods, etc. that master musicians use. So let's start with the first question. How do master musicians practice? Or how should you practice to become a master musician? To get some insight into this, I want to introduce you to Martha Argerich, one of the greatest classical pianists alive. In the clip that I want to show you, she is playing some breathtakingly difficult passages on the piano. Let's have a look. One remarkable thing is that Martha Argerich is 77 years old when she plays this. Another really remarkable fact is that this clip is taken from the Prokofiev Piano Concerto No. 3, which is in total about 30 minutes long, and Martha Argerich plays the entire concert by heart. Can you imagine this? It's an incredible amount of music she had to memorize. So it makes sense to ask ourselves, how would you have to practice to get results like this? The first rule is you have to practice carefully and detail-oriented. If you have a difficult phrase like this, for example, make sure to slow it down so much so you can play every note correctly. Because every time you make a mistake, your brain will learn a faulty version of the phrase, and you want to avoid this. That being said, it is not a problem if you make a mistake from time to time, but the less mistakes you manage to make, the faster you will learn the right notes. So pretend to be a master musician and practice like one, slowly and without rushing, paying close attention to every single note. Martha Argerich must have practiced like this to achieve such a level of mastery. The second rule is stay relaxed. Look at any master musician and see how relaxed they are while playing. Martha Argerich really perfected this. She only uses as much tension and as much force as she needs to play. To achieve that level of effortlessness, she had to practice this. And the most basic way to practice this is to slow down anything you practice so much that you can play it easily. And when you already learned a difficult phrase very well and you want to play it fast, imagine how it would feel like to a master musician. Pretend to be relaxed and entirely confident of yourself that you're going to be able to play that phrase. There's also a very important rule to this. You will never play better by tensing up. You will always play better when you are more relaxed. Every master musician knows this. By the way, if you want to delve deeper into the topic of relaxing at your instrument, I've made a whole video about this that you can find here. The third rule is appreciate your mistakes. I often see my students being frustrated when they cannot do something on the instruments or they are making a mistake. Master musicians don't work like this. One reason why master musicians are not frustrated when making mistakes is because they all know a fundamental truth. If you cannot play it, you just didn't practice it long enough. And the same is true for a beginner, maybe on a different level, but it works the same way. So make this your mantra and again, act as if you were already a master musician. Now we've talked about the practicing aspect, but there's another very important aspect to the topic. How do master musicians perform? If you look at Martha Argerich or any other master musician like John Coltrane, Joe Henderson or Chris Potter, to name a few saxophone players, they all don't show any sign of stress on stage. These master musicians are confident and really sure of what they are doing on the stage. Now you might say, of course they are the best of the best. But apart from the fact that they often don't think about themselves like that, the learning is feeling self-confident on stage can really enhance your performance. It can help you a lot to really pretend on stage that you are a master musician. You will play better than when you think you are not good enough. Just put yourself in the shoes of your favorite musician and ask yourself, how would my favorite musician present himself on stage? How would he interact with the audience and the other band members? How would he feel? Try it out and do exactly what your favorite musician would do. Of course, for people that have bigger problems with stage fright, this might be too big of a step at once. The message here is it's really worth working on this just as much as practicing your instrument is. I know very well from my own experiences that self-doubt, stress and anxiety can impact performances very negatively. What helped me a great deal were the amazing books by Kenny Werner called Effortless Mastery and Becoming the Instrument. It can also be a great help to seek out professional help, for example from a psychotherapist. The whole concept of pretending to be a master musician is in a way a self-fulfilling prophecy. By acting as if you were a master musician already when practicing and also when playing on stage, you will see progress in your musical development much faster and you might even end up having more fun playing. I hope this video was interesting to you and will help you to become a better musician. If so, I would be happy to hear about it in the comments. Don't forget to leave this video a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.